to do I Feel Petty. Megan, do you want to start us off? What are you feeling petty about this week?
Well, it just happened right now. I feel petty about still not understanding how to get the audio file into the WeTransfer to give it to the podcast. I just don't know why it always I just don't know why things aren't. It's like things are so easy that you expect them to be easier. So I'm feeling petty about technology and how difficult it can be.
It kind of reminds me of, like in middle school or whatever, you'd go to the library for a presentation and there'd always be a problem with the AV equipment. It would take them
microfiche.
It would take them like half the time to set it up. I feel like a struggling librarian using technology half the time.
Yeah.
I think that's a great one. Alyssa, what are you feeling petty about?
Okay, you guys, here's what I'm feeling petty about. So since COVID, I don't know if it's since COVID started or since I had COVID, I keep getting sick. I get sick from everyone. I get sick from everything. This was not a thing before. I was a very high-functioning, healthy person, and now I have fucking snot coming out of my nose at all times, and I sound like a cross between a Smurf and Gargamel. And I need people to not say, "Oh, listen, you're sick again?" Yeah, I'm fucking sick again. Okay?
I'm sick again.
I'm not asking for your sympathy. I'm on the Zoom. I'm doing the work. It makes me feel really sad and it hurts my feelings when they're like, "You're sick again?" And it's like, what do you want from me? I wore a mask for 2 years. I have no immunity. Like, Jesus Christ. I followed the rules. All the people who didn't follow the rules are the reason we have 750,000 variants that we can all catch. So honestly, just fuck off. Be nice to people who keep getting sick.
It is like very uncomfortable to be sick. I got over a little sickness and I was just like, I tested and then you got to be like, oh, it's not COVID. You tested and then it's a whole thing. And then it's just like, it's so uncomfortable. I think I just hadn't been sick in a long time. And like, what is this? Why is it still here?
Okay, I've got a droopy eye. I don't know why that's happening, but I'm here. Okay, I'm doing my day-to-day, so stop judging me. Thank you.
This new variant of whatever upper respiratory virus is going around gives you droopy eye, I guess. It does.
Everyone's got droopy eye.
I think that I am immune to some kinds of sicknesses. No, I'm serious. Like
I know, but I have to knock wood.
I never get sick. My baby just got over like a 3-week illness. She was really sick for a while, and she like spent half of it coughing directly into my mouth. Like, how did I not?
You've got all that baby immunity. You've got all that. She coughs in your face all day, so you don't get it. I get one cough in the face.
Kids cough like into your mouth. Like, they're so rude. And I didn't get sick, so I don't know what it is. But knock wood. Okay, here's what I'm feeling petty
It sounds
about.
like she's bragging on you, though.
She does.
A little bit.
Sounds like
she is.
Alyssa,
This is the tier 2 of the petty.
If there was a way... if there was a way for me to like extract some of my antibodies and send them to you via the US mail.
As long as you just don't, "Oh, you're sick again," then we're fine.
I won't say that, I promise. I might make you a t-shirt that says "I'm sick again" with iron-on letters.
That would be fucking hilarious. Or just a hat like Megan's that just says "I'm sick again."
Sick again. I'm sick beanie. That sounds great. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling petty about. I'm feeling petty about an encounter that I had yesterday. There's a giant mall near where I live because, California, but there's a mall that's like a Rick Caruso mall. So it's like a combination of like Disneyland and like consumerism, but like just with stores and no characters.
Does it have a rainforest cafe?
No, but it does have a cheesecake factory, and there's always
close.
A long, long line of like Armenians who look like they just got out of church lined up to go there. This is in
Kardashians circa 1980.
Exactly, Glendale, California. It's called the Americana. But they have a great Christmas display. And I took my kid there yesterday to get her picture with Santa. And after we got the picture with Santa, there's this area where you like wait for the pictures to get printed out and handed to you. And there's a giant Christmas tree, which is also another great photo opportunity, but there isn't like a professional photographer there like taking pictures. So there's this other family that came out right after us. And they looked like, you know, in like 80s movies when there's like the snobby family who's like, we don't socialize with them. You know, like I was wearing like ripped up jeans.
You're all at the same mall.
Yeah. I was wearing like ripped up jeans and like a baggy sweatshirt and my, I did not look like I was very put together. And these people came out and the dad had was like the captain of the slick back hair team, sort of, and like the kid was wearing suspenders and like designer sunglasses and he was like 4. Anyway, they were like they were taking each other's pictures in front of the Christmas tree. And I was like, would you like me to take a photo of you all together? And the dad looks at me and goes, we just had a professional photo taken. That won't be necessary. And I was like,
shut up.
Fuck you, dude. Like,
so villain dad
you.
from a John Hughes movie.
Honestly, I was like, it is totally reasonable that a person being nice might be like, I'll take your picture for you guys. It looks like you're individually taking your pictures in front of this thing. And
do you know what my takeaway from that would have been if I were the villain dad?
What?
I'd have been like, oh my God, we're bogarting the tree. We should hurry up. She's offering to take the picture because we're taking so fucking long. But see, he didn't have that kind of self-awareness. That's what I would have thought. I would have been like, oh my God, we're taking so long. We should hurry up.
People are starting to ask us if they want us to take
People
photos.
are like, are you moving into the tree?
It was just like, and then he like looked at my daughter and he was like, is that a blah, blah, blah brand dress? And I was like, I don't know.
No,
Yes,
ew.
he asked me what brand my child's dress.
Avoid Americana Santa situation at all costs.
It was just so weird. And he just was like acting like a very important person at 1 p.m. at a Santa
If he
display.
were so important, he'd have his own Santa.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like fuck that guy. That's what I'm feeling petty about this week.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't hire your own Santa? Loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
What?
Oh yeah, this is actually my dad. We're just visiting. We have a separate Santa at our house that's where we're going to.
I have one more petty. I don't even know if I need to say it. I feel like my other petty was weak, but this might even be weaker. You know what I'm really fucking over? Is all of the content series, whether it's like a documentary or limited series, it's a lot of limited series about the same story over and over again. And it's the cult guy or the religious guy or the cannibal guy that just does the same thing every single time. There's so many. There's like the Warren Jeffs one out right now. There's what's the Liberty guy? The Trump Liberty guy, Liberty University.
Oh, the
Falwells.
Falwell.
There's the cannibal one. I'm forgetting all these people's
names. And why
are
we normalizing cannibalism? It feels like there are other things we could normalize.
I'm just like, we've seen this. We've seen this story 1 million times. Who keeps greenlighting this shit? It's just terrible. I'm like, oh, let me guess. Got it. Okay. They're either like having sex with everyone or they're kidnapping everyone and they think they're God. Okay.
Like Nexium did not need a second curtain call.
No, it's terrible. I feel like we've seen 1,000 of them. Okay, that's what I'm getting petty about. Because I keep getting asked like, oh, have you watched this? Oh, have you watched this? And I'm like, well, yes, I've seen it before. But no, I don't need any more content series about psychopathic white men. I just don't.
I feel like it glorifies them a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit like these cult leaders probably feel a huge charge to their like self-esteem when they see themselves depicted by an actor or like talked about in a docuseries. No, I'm with you. That's going to bug me now too, Megan. All right, Megan Rapinoe, thank you so much for joining us today. This was super fun. Alyssa, thank you for being my ride or die. Thank you, listeners, for being great.